Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Miami. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Come on, set. Yellow, line it.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. 1st down, Miami.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Down. Check right.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 40 yards. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this to the 32. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 26-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Too big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Right side to Watson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. The 20. He will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point and good by Sanders. Through one corner, 14-7 our score. Sanders now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there. Make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way. Makes a great play on the ball and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. Under pressure, they got him again. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Two straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And it's caught. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Crosby connects on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Tua. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. Liam Eichenberg, 2nd-round pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party.
Ready?
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. A handoff running left is Mostert. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Up the middle, Jones. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the dump. about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready. Watch out now. 52.
Two and a throw right away. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. First carry for Raheem Mostert, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Eckler is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Tua now on first down. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Once again, it's Mostert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Tua now on first down. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 29 yards. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Sanders to kick off one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw. Wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. On 2nd and 9. Tua, open man is Waddle, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Raheem Mostert taking it in from from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle, no running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Jason Sanders to kick off one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 4th down, Herbert. And Allen's got it. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So the 4th down conversion has it inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. He gets this out to Spiller. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Third and 2, Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. They snap it to Herbert. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 5-yard touchdown. the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
On play action, here's Tua. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's got it down to the 28.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Second down. Here's Mostert again. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It's a gain of 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
From his own end zone, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Herbert now. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. On 4th down, Herbert eluding the pressure right. Caught by Allen. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Tua to throw. And the comeback may stall